seedling of a little seedling to the sperm that made it to my egg.
I am proud to be the offspring.
I celebrate you today.
Bless. Cat, cat. I'm like hashtag bless up.
The hashtag the sperm that made it to the
Can't be. Don't know whenever downplay me.
egg. Like that's jazzy. Hello, it's Deanne Munoz, and welcome back to the Unleash Your Sexy podcast. And
Bravo! Bravo!
and the
Round of
crowd goes
applause.
loud.
Round of applause.
We have a live audience. You guys just can't see them. Promise. We are in season 3, episode 12, you guys. That means I'm about to hit season 4. Wow.
Quite an accomplishment.
Okay, so tonight, we haven't had a one
Well,
on
I
one.
was not one on one, but we went on like I don't know last season maybe me and Nona went on
The first season.
for
That was the
millennial.
first season, all right? First
No,
season 2?
I don't know, but either way, it is our first one on one for hers, mother daughter.
Yeah, so we're going to do a mother daughter.
Double trouble, drinking. You already know.
How well do you know each other? And then we're going to do some little games in between that. So we're going to make this fun, lighthearted. I know they're going on a lockdown right now, so we're having a good time right now.
So if you guys didn't know already, today is the last day for restaurants. So if you're listening right now, go make your reservation while
Hurry.
you're listening. Make your reservation tonight because we're gonna be back on. No, you cannot dine in anymore. You cannot go to no bars. So gotta do that now.
Okay, so awesome. And let's do.
What are we doing next? Intro or really bad?
Okay, so Jazzy, introduce yourself. Can you go to Jasmine? Stop.
It's well, Jasmine Chiquito. My mom's daughter. I'm all like, we have actual dinner reservations tonight. Not want to miss out on having dinner. So we're gonna go eat dinner tonight. A lot of places closed down early. Kind of bummed because it was like we kind of felt like we were back to reality for a bit, for a little second, because it was out and about, even with the mask though. But cheers. Let me take this. Salud. All week packages available. Get that. Summer's not canceled. Quarantine body's coming out stronger. No, it's all about balance. Oh yeah, and then my workout my website I have ebooks available, which is jasminechiquito.com, my first and my last name. So that's always fun. I'm gonna add more workout guides to that. And I hope we're all staying strong during this time. My show now. So who has asked me? Who has asked me questions? So me and Mama D do want to do we've been saying this, but we're really gonna do a video because I'm sure whoever's listening right now, you know she's an adult star, aka porn star, and I don't want to do it on live. I want to make our own upload YouTube video where, like, how did I find out that she was doing that? At what age and what grade? How did I find out? And then Noelle told me to keep talking. I'm like, okay, I'm like, I don't know. Oh,
Were we asking questions?
she was
Did I miss the whole question part?
no. Okay, so let me just finish real quick.
Oh,
I'm like,
okay.
we're gonna me and Mama D are gonna do like I'm gonna title it like my mom, a porn star, like How did I find out? When did it happen?
Wait. Do you want to save that for your podcast?
I'm not. No. That's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, let's save it for that.
Yes,
Oh.
I was just telling them we're gonna make that in a separate video. So yeah, so I know everyone's dying for that, so that's gonna be a separate video. But we're gonna do some fun questions.
Okay, so down below, make sure you read the description on my YouTube channel, and it's gonna have a link to hers, and we're gonna do a podcast for her, where you guys can ask her anything you want about me, and how she feels about it. So this podcast, we're not going to discuss that.
Yep.
We're actually going to do like, how well do you know your mom? Okay. So here we go. Are you ready, Jazzy Wazzy?
So how do we know when to take the shots? If we get it wrong or something? Or are we just doing it when we feel like it?
If you get it wrong, you get to take a shot.
Yeah, because me and Nono were like, wrong.
Okay. So we're going to go straight into this. Ready? Jazzy, a little seedling of a seedling. What is something that I always say?
Is that right?
Didn't mean to like throw that off the audio.
Was that right? Yes. She's like, that's my daughter. That's my daughter. BFF. Okay.
Okay. Next is, what do you think?
I was waiting for her to start crying. I really thought she was gonna be like,
No, I'm already gonna cry.
I can tell. She was like,
anything with my daughter, I cry. Period. That's it.
that's like grandma too. Grandma, anything.
That's the only time I cry. I
We
don't
buy
cry for
her.
shit.
Not even buy. We just get her a card, and she's like,
I don't cry for anything other than my daughter.
she's like,
honestly.
love me.
How I did that? That's that one person like, we're just gonna cry for that
But
person.
also, I feel like they cry because maybe you guys cry because like it's like you know that we appreciate and you appreciate grandma and vice. You know how it goes up that you feel the appreciation no matter what it is, and you know you guys are good moms. So you're just like, I feel that. The feeling. You're like,
it's deep.
I feel the connection there where it's just like, wow.
It is.
Better cry when I get to your present, Molly.
No, but that is true. Because at the end of the day, it's like, first of all, you know, like, I'm always like, cut off things strong. Like, I'm a tough girl. Like, I really don't say anything. But when it comes to you or my mom, like, it's the only things that, like, just say her name and I'll start crying. Literally, that's the only time you'll ever see me.
I think you got
like,
that from grandma, though, don't you think? In a good way. I think it's a blessing to be to be that in touch with feelings and emotions. Because a lot of people are cut off from it.
I think as an evolved soul who's aware, we should be that connected to our heart, mind, and soul, that we can connect at moments and be that vulnerable.
Sometimes I want to, because when if we're there with family and stuff like that, sometimes I'm like, oh, they're crying, I want to cry, and I'm like, don't cry though. But then like, why do I feel that way? Like, don't cry, like, then cry.
It's just ego. It's your ego and pride.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
so
ego, pride's like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna like. I don't want to say. It's like the vulnerability. Crying is vulnerable. It's like I'm revealing a part of myself that in society says I'm weak. So people are like, I don't want to look weak, so I'm not going to cry. I want to act tough and I want to say anything.
That's so
or
accurate.
People also don't like to feel uncomfortable. Like, it's like that part inside your freaking gut and stomach that when you want to cry, you're just like.
When I do cry, then I feel good. I feel like I don't.
It does at the end of the day after that.
Go ahead.
Wait, you know something? And we're uncomfortable. And we're uncomfortable.
And we mean that in a lot of ways.
Okay, so yes, my mom's in the room. That's it. Like, I'm gonna cry no matter what. The minute she walks in the room, she's just an amazing mom.
I like it though, and I love
she's
it.
so beautiful,
I love it.
and she's just, my mom for me is the one thing that'll make me cry no matter what. I see Jasmine too.
Even motherhood all around. I wouldn't know, but I think, like, no. Does your mom cry for stuff? Or? Oh, it's so beautiful. Turn your mic on.
She said no. Can't ask you about me.
Yes. Can you pass this to Nono real quick?
Okay, so behind the scenes, we have Vanessa,
we're just
who
going
is
to the
running
topic of
the directorial part with
motherhood.
the audio, and then we have Noelle as well running the whole entire
Hello, guys.
No.
rubbing.
No,
Yes, ask
Heezy,
me.
Noelle, Coco, my coach,
My co-host.
my coach.
The cocoa to my milk, which makes chocolate milk.
That's a good one. My coconut.
Oh,
No,
so-
cocoa, like chocolate milk. Or my cocoa to my milk
Oh,
is
I meant
chocolate
like-
milk. I don't
There's
know.
coconut milk too.
Growing up, I like
Okay,
it.
but anyways, okay. So does your mom cry like at any kind of little thing like that makes her emotional in a good
for
way?
everything. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll turn around. I'm like, why are you crying?
But she's happy.
Yeah, and she's just like, I don't know. She's like, it just feels great. I'm like, okay.
Oh.
But I just think like after I feel like a certain age, you know what I mean? Like, or just moms just are like,
It is
damn,
a
you know, like
mom
they're
thing.
grown up. You know, like that's what I feel like it is. I'm like, you never used to cry this much, but now she does. She cries for
Does
everything.
it make you cry?
Or
no, never. Or
Not-
sometimes.
Sometimes, obviously, when I'm like, damn, I'm like, you know, she's so happy to see me or something I did. She's really like that excited. I didn't
you'll
think
cry?
she would. I'm like, damn. I'm not like bawling, but I'm like,
Baby, you can speak from there. There's no camera right
Oh.
now.
I know Kathy's gonna talk some. You're not at all?
I mean,
It
if she
is,
does,
but-
you could just. Well, Lewis could just hand it to her.
Okay.
Lewis is a behind the scene
But yeah,
assistant.
she cries for everything. It's cute.
He's our PA.
Mama's.
But so not all the time when she cries, you don't always cry.
No, not all the time.
Interesting. So when I cry, do you feel like crying all the time?
Like Noelle said, sometimes. Kind of depends
That's
on-
interesting. Like, I don't know. When I was a little girl, anytime my mom cried, I fucking cried. I was like, okay. She's like, it's me. I'm happy. I'm like, okay, sweetie. You had a different lifestyle growing up, you know, what I saw. But I could always correlate like crying to like sadness. But even today, it's
Cry,
different.
I cry. You bleed, I bleed.
Right, me. It's interesting too because I feel like at the end of the day, like when I think, if somebody's asked me how do I describe myself, I'm like, oh, like I'm tough. I don't give a fuck. Da, da, da. But the one thing, like, can't even say Jasmine's name without crying anywhere, or talking about my mom without crying. Anything else, I'm like,
Anywhere outside of family, they see that, but inside of family, I'm the opposite. My mom's so sensitive. Super sensitive. If I walk in the house and I don't say hi, she's like, you're hurt. Anything. Or if I just say something a certain way, you're just like, say it like this. Like,
you know what? That is true though.
that's what I'm saying. But it's not bad, but it's just sensitive.
No, it is.
Got a whole lot of sensitive babies in my life, but I like it.
And I'm grateful at the fact that I'm learned to be vulnerable. I know there was a point in our life where, like, we had a hard time, and like we never hugged, we never kissed, we didn't even talk for like a long time. And I ended up going to like a life coaching program, and the life coaching program was like put a mirror in front of me and was like I learned how cold I kind of was and how distant I was from people. And then they said, your children will always be a mirror reflection of who you are. And I was like, my daughter has not even talked to me in a whole year. Like, you know, she hasn't told me one thing about her life or her friends, like in high school. And it made me really think about, I'd been at a point in my life where I was so cut off from connecting with people that unconsciously, you were literally a mere reflection of me because you saw me every day. So I was reflecting out to the world, but I didn't know I was reflecting to you. So I'd be like, why doesn't my daughter talk to me? Like, why doesn't she want to hang out with me? Like, why didn't she tell me where she's at? Like, why is she always mad? Like, she never, you know, remember, like, sometimes you come home stoned, like at 16, 17, and I'm like, that's the only time. That's like the only.
I'll take it close.
Yeah. I'm like, that's the only time she would talk to me. And I was like, kind of like, can we get her some more weed? Somebody could actually talk to me today.
No, wait, 16? I didn't smoke at that age. You're talking about later on. At Wildwood is when I was smoking weed.
So 18?
Yeah, I just, for like 18 and 19. I didn't used to smoking before that. I didn't.
Okay.
You're like, the timeline's just blurred.
But there was a time period where I learned, in my life coaching program, my coaches were like, your daughter's going to be a reflection of you. And I was like, they're like, if you're hold back, they're like, when's the last time you hugged her and kissed her and told her you loved her? I was like, I actually don't know. And they're like, has she ever hugged you, kissed you, or told you hello when she walked in the room? Or anything? I'm like, no, never. I'm like, she didn't talk to me. They're like, why haven't you done it? I'm like, I'm thinking, I haven't done it. So they said I had to be what I expect before I could expect of somebody else. So now,
Good.
like,
That's really
right,
good.
I have to be the example for somebody else to mirror it back. So I knew if I was being distant or cold, or maybe I was in my own issues or my own head or my own problems, that means it's going to distance her farther. I'm not going to connect with her. So now today, like, I feel like the more, like, I'm into my life coaching and manifesting and, like, into the love thing. And I'm really working on this year being very vulnerable, which was a hard thing. Is, like, we hung out with friends before that they're like, my mom, I love them. And they jump in the bed with them and they're like, da, 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 da. And I was kind of like, my daughter's never jumped in the bed with me in the morning and been like, I miss you, Mom. But, she'd had certain friends at the time that were like glued to their moms. Like, they were like same age as Jasmine. They're like, my mom, I love her. She go with us everywhere. And I'm like, but I also thought I have to be that to her. So every time she comes over, she's like, I'm here. Text me and I'm like, you didn't come and give me a hug and kiss. And she's like, oh, okay. That's not something like we usually did before. But because I saw that in somebody else and how much they were connected to their mom, I said I have to create that to get that bond to be created. So that's when she comes home now. Every time she comes home, because she don't live with me anymore. Thank you, Lundy.
Thank you, Lundy.
I have abandonment issues. Thank you, Jazzy. So when she comes home, like literally, like obviously I can hear the footsteps, and she'll walk in the house, and I'll give her like 5 minutes. She'll go like the other room.
Well, and then in my own, I'm like, either she's not home or she'll have someone there. So I'm like, let me
Possibility.
Which is good. It's that love spout oil. I'll tell you. Etsy.com. I'll fucking tell you. Etsy.com.
So good.
I put it on today, and then he was like, what? He's like, is that you? He's like, what is that? It's just like an essential oil.
I can smell it from here right now. I can smell it right now from you.
It's the love spout. That's why he's so all over me today. Ladies, you can buy it for me, $50 a bottle. No, he liked it.
He thought, stop it. If I liked it, other people like it.
It wasn't perfume, but it's not even like a perfume. It's a scent, but it's not like super like alcohol-y. It's just like an oil,
it's like
essential
so my
oil.
thing is, I think I'm a little allergic to it, but
then I'll take it.
I think it's like I think it might have almond oil or sunflower because I'm allergic to seeds. But you put like herbs in it, and it helps you to be vulnerable and loving and kind. And it's kind of like a little, like a manifestation, like love oil thing, which is all about mindset. But I just bought a new little bottle, and you put it just on you put it like a little oil on your wrist, you put a little on your neck, and that's it. And it's just the herbs, like whether it's like daisies or blueberry flowers or whatever it is, everything mixed together is supposed to manifest love energetically. Period. So I'm talking. So she saw it in my office earlier.
Lenny was so horny today.
So she saw it in my office earlier. She came into my bedroom and she was like, Mom, that little love spell, little thing. That smells so good. I'm like,
I open it. I pour it on his head at home. I'm like, tell me if you feel different.
His eyes roll back in the head. He's like, you are my master. You are my master, whatever you say.
But but you got it from Etsy, so you can tell it because it low key does like pheromones type of thing. So tell them.
They didn't give me discounts. We ain't gonna shout them out.
No, you have to say who, but you got it from.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I follow them on Instagram.
Like, how do you spell that?
It's on Etsy. I'll give you the link.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a, and they also make candles customized. So if it's like a love candle.
Oh, like I have them when you got me for self-love.
It'll have like the rose quartz in it. It'll have a white quartz. It'll have like herbs that are supposed to be attracting love. It's more when you're in self-love, you attract real love. So it's not so much about find the right partner. It's when you truly are comfortable with yourself is when you're gonna attract like real love. So that's what the whole candles. That's almost like a mindset, a manifestation of changing your beliefs and operating from different mindset. So it's like having this beautiful candle and this oil that reminds you. So every time she smells it, oh, this is where I need to be. This is how I'm supposed to operate. So that's why every time she comes home now, I always think, before I would have been like, whatever, she's home, like she can do whatever she does. But because I'm trying to become more vulnerable and more loving as a person, every time she walks in, I'm like, are you here?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. I'm like, you didn't come give me a hug or kiss, which I would have never said before. Never. I've never done that before. But I just know I have to do something different to get different results in my life. And she'll be like, okay. So she'll walk in.
Yeah, so now I know I'm like, I have to say hi.
Yeah,
when
so she'll come and just like, even the simple like,
I have to.
thank you, Mom. And I'm just like,
I'm like, I have to. Well, I know, like, it's like I need to.
so because and for me, that's vulnerable. But that's vulnerable because I wouldn't have never asked her before. I'd be like, okay, she's in the house, whatever. Like, I wouldn't have asked her how her day was or anything. But I acknowledge that is me growing as a person to be vulnerable, which is like me asking her to come in and validate, like, hello, like, I love you, like, can you say hello to me, which allow me in my personal love life, right, to be vulnerable with guys and not be so like, you're gonna fuck
I have a question too, for Noelle and Kat, mom-wise, because you guys don't live with your moms. Anytime you go over, do you always right away go straight to mom, like, hi, Mom, hug, kiss? But using like, no, you too, no, you have it already. Both of you guys, yeah. So anytime you go home to your mom in Texas, do you always, as soon as you get there, you're like, hug, kiss, Mom, hi? Anytime you get back and you leave the house, when you go visit?
Not kiss. I don't think I'm like.
Not on the list, but like,
No,
just
but even on the cheek, I don't think I'm like comfortable with that because we've never been affectionate.
Okay.
Our family.
Hug? Or
But
just
yeah,
like,
now
or you're
as
just
of
like, hi, Mom?
recently, as of recently, yes, I hug her, and she's the
okay.
first. As soon as I walk in, I don't say hi to nobody. I'm like, "Where's Mom? Where's Mom? Where's Mom?" And I look for her first.
Okay.
And then when I leave, she's literally the only person I say bye to. But now I'm so, like, our family isn't loving. Like, we're not like, "Hey, how have you been? Like, how's your day going?" Like, we don't ask. So like, we've now been talking like we need to do that. Like, that's weird that you don't ask each other. Like, what are you doing? We'll just be like, "Oh, hey, this is what I did," you know.
It's like a programming in childhood.
But that's what it is.
Because
since little, my mom.
That's how I grew up. I feel like I grew up in this Mexican family where, like, my mom just taught me we don't talk about feelings. We don't tell nobody our business. Everything's a secret. And we don't show emotions. Yeah. And you're a girl, so what you have to say doesn't matter. Oh. And I played that for so long in my life, and not until like as I'm older now, it's like I'm realizing that like it is important. Like when I speak up and I say, hey, like you didn't hurt my feelings, but I fucking love you, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Like, I won't do it again. I'm like, you really won't? You're like, no. And I'm like, somebody cares about my feelings? And you'd be like, yeah, I do. And I'd be like, shit, like, I didn't learn that growing up.
See, me either. Like, I feel like just of now that I'm reaching this age, I'm even having hard time sometimes even telling somebody, like, you hurt my feelings or this is what bugs me. Sometimes I'm like, don't do it. Like, just get over it. But it's like, I have to. Like, for everybody else that, like, has that, like, they're always like, no, tell them, like, how you feel. Yeah. Fuck that. But like I said, I never saw my mom or anybody doing that. Like, my mom never did that to us. I could never be like, hey, Mom, you hurt my feelings. I'll just be like, yeah, I just hold it in. Like, none of us ever were like that. So, yeah.
Tita?
Catherine Soraya Valiente.
When you see your mom, do you greet her with a hug and a kiss?
Now I do. I used to not.
Kiss though, like a little.
No, just like, hey, Mom, how are you? Like,
okay.
Because, like you said, you know, when you grow up, you try and see, like, try to be a different person. I feel like growing up in a Mexican household, it's like, you know, they expect you to, like, for example, they expect you to live with them till you're, like, 30 years old. And, like, this generation is so different. Like, I'm looking for my own place to get out, you know, so now I want to, like, be there for her. And, like, okay, so we don't live together, so let's.
But you also, you lived with your grandparents before that, right?
Yeah, but like she said, they're not very affectionate. We're not very. But yeah, when I come in, I greet them and stuff, which I try and do like more of. But yeah.
So like I consciously have to think, okay, I hear Jasmine coming in, and I know, okay, I'm gonna ask her for a hug and a kiss.
Yeah.
Because it's something we're not used to. We haven't done like for a long time since she was a little girl.
Yeah.
So when she's like, hello, I'm here, like I'll be like, yeah, 5 minutes. I'm like, you didn't come say hi to me. But I do it because I'm trying to create a new experience, a new relationship, a new story between us, where we can both.
Were you like that, like even with like your friends and all that, relationships, all that, or it was just kind of with Jasmine? Like having that like vulnerability to like, you know.
She's like, honestly, I had to start with Jasmine. I had to start with somebody that I trusted.
Okay.
So for me to learn to be loving again, like it took like me being loving with somebody that I trusted. And honestly, I didn't realize I wasn't like, I miss you, Mija, like come hug me. I didn't realize that we weren't doing that because that was normal for me. So now when I see her, I'm like, okay, I'm going to create the intimacy between us. I'm going to create the connection. And I feel like us as individuals, we're responsible for what we create. I can't blame my family. At the end of the day, like, I get it. And when I learned that I'm responsible for how I treat her and interact with her, I said, okay, I'm going to take responsibility. If I want to create love, I got to give love. Right? If I want to create love, I'm going to ask her for love. So something like she'll walk in and be like, whatever, do her love things. I'm like, and she's like, oh, okay. This is new to us. And she'll come over and she's like, okay, and literally it's like that littlest thing is I'm creating a new bond, a new way of being. Because I want something different. You know, and I'm responsible for it. I have to be it in order for her to be. She's gonna always mirror reflect who I am. Right? If I'm cold, she's gonna be cold. Or if I'm dismissive, she's gonna be dismissive. You know, if I'm not interested in what she say, she's not gonna be interested. You know, if I'm into her and I'm like, what are you doing? Where you at? Like, let's talk every day. Like, she's gonna always be reflect everything. People as friends, lovers, and
Or
everything.
you, but I don't like mirror you and like maybe talk to each other. But you've always said like I'm a really good friend to my friends. Like I make time to like let's meet. So it's in certain aspects.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's not who she is. I'm just saying like in
For
our
each o-
relationship, our
personally,
relationship.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of times where she like, you know, she wasn't like, let me jump in your bed every day. I'm like, she doesn't jump in my bed and watch Netflix. She's always like in her room or the living room. Even to this day, she still does. And I'll be like, come my bedroom and watch Netflix. And she's like, no, I'm fine.
Not really.
Yeah, she really doesn't. She's like, I'm gonna watch the computer. I'm like, okay. But at least I'm like, I got a hug and kiss earlier. You know, so it's like creating that, you know?
Maybe later, sis.
Okay, so I have another point of view. Can I ask the next thing? I'm gonna ask you a question. So, hearing everyone's response to how they react to your mom, I know. Do you have permission to ask you a question? I know you've lost your mom. And today, if you can create that bond with her, how would you greet her every time you saw her?
I can't talk about it.
I think that says a lot, right? Like, we're talking about like, okay, well, I don't greet my mom this way. I don't greet my mom this way, right? Imagine if you didn't have your mom. Like, that's a whole different way of being. You know, that you would probably greet your mom in a whole different way every time. So this is like a good example of, I'm sure she'd greet her way different than you would greet your mom. And she might even greet you. So it's something for us to look at, right, with our moms, and be like, hey, like, what if I couldn't greet her? How would I greet her? And I think that's important because at the end of the day, I feel like we lost a friend. And like, that's so it's like, when do we tell people we love them? When do we appreciate people? When do we show it? Is it like when we lose them? Like, how come we don't do it? So, like, let's create today. We're gonna tell people how much we love them. Like, let's create that today. I'm gonna tell you how much I love you. I see you. You walk in the house. I'm gonna hug and kiss you. Because what if it doesn't happen? Right? Because I mean, like my best friend Star too. She doesn't have like a lot of my friends actually lost their mom at a really young age. And like they're always writing like at the end of the day that like the mom and daughter relationship or the son and daughter mom relationship like they're wishing like they could have fight with their mom and there is no mom. So to everyone watching, like this podcast has so much more deeper than how me and her interact. It's like what are we creating as a mother and a daughter? Like how are we going deeper? How are we going
Mother
spiritual?
and son,
Yeah, like mother and child relationship. And or it could be like sister or brother, every relationship. It's about really creating that intimacy of being that vulnerable and saying like I love you, like and showing it on a daily basis. So that's why when Jasmine comes over now, I try to create that. So I'll be like, she's like, okay, Mom. And she will, but to me, it's that little moment that I'm like, okay, that created a closer little bond. To get us a little more, even though I know she's in the living room on her laptop the whole time.
Here's to just family. Family and family. Okay.
Sweet little seedling.
Everybody loves you.
My little,
Precious.
little seedling. Oh, okay.
Preguntas?
Yeah. So, what is something I always say? You said shift. Where do we get that from? Okay.
And then we'll do the question.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. So let's go on that cover.
Solo. Somebody's like, eyeball.
Yeah.
Love my
Get
eyeball.
into my eyelashes.
They're like, smack the lips.
Oh yeah, this is the fun part. Okay. So we want to give a shout out to Pretti Petals. Pretti Petals offers you a year lifetime. Look at the sexy lip gloss was like, let me out, I'm wet. I'm wet. Look how wet the lip gloss was. It was just sliding on out. Pretty King Savage. Hold on, we're gonna get to you. Okay. So thank you to Pretti Petals for these roses that last 1 year. I have white roses for all the ladies out there watching, and men, let me tell you right now, white roses do not last longer than 24 hours. We've had this over the last 3 to 4 months. They last an entire year. And Pretti Petals also offers a little storage unit for, but I'm going to show you some lip gloss, eyelashes, and jewelry. So make sure you guys go to prettypetals.com and spice up your relationship, because women, flowers, roses, you get it customized to whatever you want. If you're in a fight, if you're in an argument, or you just want to spice things up, head up Pretti Petals right now. The link is in the page, and it'll be down below as well in the bio. And our next sponsor, which is Pretti King Savage, which is, I like to use this part. Okay, shout out to Pretti King Savage, and this is called Dream Bubble. So you know, if you want your woman to have those DSL lips, go to Pretti King Savage. Buy her, actually all the lip glosses. I think there's like 6 or 7 different colors and types, and she'll literally be like, I love this lip gloss. And spice her up. Men, women love makeup. I don't care who you are. I don't care what national you are. Or you speak English. Just go to this website and buy all the lip glosses and give it to her. I promise you, your lady is going to be like, oh, I got some new lip glosses. Like, I got new lip glosses. Like, I'm loving it. And also, they have eyelashes. These ones are called Bombay Kush. Oops. And one just left. So here's Pretti King Savage. Eyelashes by Pretti King Savage. Lip gloss. Make sure you guys click on her link right now. Go grab your girl roses, lip glosses, eyelashes. Last but not least, here we go. To Pretti Princess. There it is. Here is Princess P Jewelries. This is one of our biggest sponsors who supplies us. Actually, if you actually go on to her Instagram, but we're going to actually take you to her website. And on her website, she's like one of the #1 beautiful, sexy women who has her own jewelry line. And my necklace, it says honey. It says honey, right? And then I have this beautiful bracelet that has like the evil eye, and we have a lock bracelet. We have a diamond bracelet. Like, we have beautiful jewelry. Women love jewelry, men, and she has them at the best price ever. And
Like, can't afford
Yeah.
Cartier? Princess P.
no, literally, like, and if you know it, like, that's all she wears. But her jewelry line is literally the sexiest jewelry line out right now. So make sure you guys go. They have everything that's beautiful and gorgeous. So you guys have to hit up Princess P Jewelry, Pretti Petals, Pretty King Savage eyelashes and lip glosses. Show them love, because your women and ladies are going to love it. And that is to our sponsorship. So we also have 2 spots left for our sponsorships. If you have a business, a company you want to shout out, we offer a 30-day sponsorship program. Feel free to DM me at my Instagram. I'm plugging it in right now. My assistants will get back to you, and we will discuss pricing, placement. If you want an actual commercial, we will actually film it, edit it, and score it with music and everything. We'll handle everything in the back end with media-wise. Okay, DM me. Yeah. All right, so back to the questions.
Back to our regular
Scheduled
scheduled
program.
programming. And we're back and better with the mother and daughter trio.
Okay, what do you enjoy doing the most with me?
At this
Well, she-
moment, what popped in my head first, going to rodeo with you. That's the first thing that came to my head.
Oh, that's good. So go with
I'm
it.
being
'Kay,
honest.
So, and why?
And I like that we can look at those stores, and then that you'll buy me something, and then after that we're always gonna go to like dinner or lunch. It's still a bonding experience, but it's just like a
Okay, so how I take that is, I felt like, because I was brought up in middle class family. I never heard of Rodeo Drive. I never heard Louis Vuitton. Kate Spade was like my first name brand I ever heard of. And I was like, I have a Kate Spade purse. Like, this is so cool, right? Because I grew up in Baldwin Park, now Monday, and I was like, okay, this is cool. Actually, getting older, I felt like I wanted to create for my daughter an experience of a lifestyle where she could dream bigger and desire bigger. So so obviously, taking me go out the night before, and in the morning, like, oh, what are we gonna do today? And I'm like a little hungover. I'm like a couple of champagnes, get some mimosas, and I'd be like on a good one. I'm like, okay, let's have some fun. I'm like, let's go to Rodeo
makes a
Drive.
difference though. Remember we call it prosperity dipping.
Yeah, so we call it so our entrepreneur coach, Stacia Pierce, hi, and Ariana Pierce, we love you guys. They taught us a word that's called prosperity dipping. That means whether you have the money or not,
Walk around in the stores.
especially if you don't have the
look.
money, go to the car you want and test drive it.
Yep.
Go into that fancy restaurant and just be like, oh, I'm just here for some dessert.
Even if you, yeah,
Right? There's like $30, and that's what you can afford. Just be like, I'm gonna split it with my husband. Thank you. It's about being in that environment that you're now thinking, wow, like, I blend in. This is what I love. Like, this feels amazing. Like, I
Good.
feel like I'm winning. Right? So at the end
Good.
of the day, like, it might not be like, and then one day you're gonna think, like, maybe I can only afford dessert, but
Yeah.
one day I'm gonna be able to afford drinks and a steak.
Yep.
So it's called prosperity dipping. So it's about manifesting, creating the life that you want. So it's a huge thing with Jasmine is I felt like I didn't come, from what I get to create for her. I feel like when I'm with her, like, at the end of the day, like, I want to create, like, I'm gonna buy you Cartier Love ring. Like, I'm going to, like, spoil you with this. Like, I want her to know, like, she deserves the best, and for her to think that, like, how can I create this money? How can I create this? Money comes easily and effortlessly to me. You know, my bank account's always overflowing with money. I always have cash in my
Checks
pocket.
come-
There's
coming
always
in the
checks
mail.
coming in the mail.
I
So-
just recently got my first check in the mail. I've never had it
Really?
because I feel like checks are kind of outdated. Not always, but I'm like,
Nobody writes checks anymore.
that's why if I got a check recently, I'm like, oh.
So that's how I feel like when I take her out to Rodeo and we hang out. I'm trying to create a prosperity mindset. Because at the end of the day, I don't want her to think money's hard. We're always broke. We can't have it. No. I don't give a fuck if we're broke. We're never going to say that word. We're broke. We're never going to say that. We're going to walk into Louis Vuitton and walk around, even though we might not have a fucking penny, but we're going to walk around and make her believe it exists. We're going to create it. Let's believe it, and we're going to radiate it. So to this day, like, obviously, like, we go over down to drive all the time when I'm drunk. We're drunk. And we'll just, like, today, it's years later, I can buy it now. Like, last year was the first time.
And we've got it in Nawali too for all Tiffany's, everything. You got your Tiffany's too, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, like, I used to walk into these places and just, like, take the vibration and be like, one day I'm going to be able to buy this or do this. Obviously, I'm 44. Jasmine's 25.
4 years young.
So it's like, you got to remember, like, I have years on her of how I think. So I'm thinking, I wish somebody would have taught me that when I was her age. If I can instill that in her, she's going to just want to desire more, dream bigger, want bigger, create bigger. Like, have a higher bar stand of what she wants for her life. At the end of the day, like, I'm just trying to influence her better. So when we do it, I'm like, okay, you want this, you want that. And it's always a fun time. And I want to create in her mindset is money is easy. Money comes easily and frequently.
That is how I feel.
Yeah, like, no problem. We're gonna create that, right? We're going on vacation. No problem. 6 weeks. Guess what?
We're gonna work.
Yeah.
Work.
We're gonna work for it.
I can say too, like, honestly, I keep Noelle and Kat into it, but I feel like they're on that same wave too. So, like, you know what? I'm gonna get. There's always money to be made, hustle, whatever it is. I mean, and you don't have to work 9 to 5, and even if you do, then that's still amazing as well.
Right.
But whatever it is, it's like just where there's a will, there's a way. No matter what it is, I agree with that 100%. No matter what you're working at, no matter what you're doing, you could work anywhere. Like, we've all had regular jobs. That's what I'm saying. There's a will. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Like, if you're gonna hustle. So that's what I also taught her too. It's like, you have to work though. Like, it's not gonna magically just show up in your lap. Because obviously we have. It's like literally, I'm like, the more time you put into your business, into whatever
Whatever it is, whoever.
Yeah. And the more money that comes in, the more she's like, oh my gosh, like, oh, I like this. At the end of the day, so that's a good thing. Okay.
Wait, what was that question so I can ask it to you?
What do you enjoy doing the most?
What do you enjoy doing the most with me?
Honestly, just laying with you on the couch watching a scary movie.
I love
Because she
that.
won't be on her phone.
I
and-
won't.
No.
I'm so obsessed with that.
And I know how much quality time means to her, so I'll be on my phone. So, like, just the fact that we're sitting next to each other, that's it. But I'm present.
Oh, like the last movie we saw, I already remember it. That one that you said used to be a TV show, Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
And we were watching it. You were really into it the whole time. And you told me, like, I used to watch this show, and I used to imagine. You're like, I used to pretend that I wish I was on Fantasy Island. You're like,
I did. Fantasy Island.
Wait, it was from what age were you?
This
When
is
was
like, I think, the 80s Fantasy Island. Yes.
Did you used to watch that movie?
No, literally. It's
you
from,
know
like,
about
I
it?
think it's like the 80s or like early 90s, even before the 90s. And it was like a manifestation. There was like this magical island that when you showed up on your private jet, like whatever, so
Whatever
It was-
fantasy you have, they'll fulfill it for
it'd
you.
be like 5
You're
or 6
like
people.
wildest, truest dream.
And I just
But
love
you can
the
only
show.
pick one on the island. You can only pick one.
Yeah.
They're like your number one top. You cannot pick more.
And I love the show because as a little girl, like, I
Right.
dreamt, like, I want to be a Barbie, and I want to be a movie star, like, I want to be this.
What was right now? Don't even think
Oh,
about
wait,
it too
wait,
much.
hold on. That's
What
part
was
of
your
the-
number one?
Wait, that's part of the question.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can't answer that.
Okay. Okay, go. Okay, next.
Okay, so next
so
question. So you asked me, what do I enjoy the most with you?
Yes,
Is honestly just sitting with you and watching a scary movie, because I know for you, quality time means everything. And I stay off my phone the whole time. And I just, even though, like, we're not talking, just that I'm sitting next to her and I'm not on my phone, I'm just watching this with her, I know that's really important to Jasmine. Quality time. Okay, so Jazzy, what's my
Mom.
favorite restaurant?
Oh. Was the kind of, you know what's gonna ask next time? Don't ask it.
No, we're gonna get there. It's not there.
Oh,
yet.
okay,
Yeah.
got it. Your favorite restaurant?
What's my favorite restaurant?
Love a lot of restaurants. I just love food. I mean,
do.
it depends what kind of night you were having.
we go.
Is it daytime? Is it night?
Restaurant, not fast food.
Off top, versus Javier's. If not,
You know
maybe.
what? Wait, if I had to pick a number one, I think that would be it.
If not, probably Rojas. I mean, it depends. You're always in different moods for favorites.
I
like,
would pick Sugarfish.
okay, no, I see. I wouldn't have picked that.
Sugarfish over that, definitely. But no. So for sure, Javier's would be. I
So
would pick
okay,
it.
so that's like when we just when I don't get it right or you don't get it right, then we'll take a shot. But you already took yours, so I'll catch up. I'm gonna take that.
Give me a buzz. Go. Okay. How tall am I?
5'4".
Exactly. How many, Jasmine? How many times have you made? She's literally stood me up to make fun of me, be like, "No, mom,
Well, I know you're shorter
exactly
than
this."
me.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
And we'll go play. She'd be like, "You're gonna stand here, mom," and I'm like, "You
Wants
such
to
a
take
jerk."
shots. So be it. If,
So I'm
oh,
five.
just both of us.
I'm
oh, I thought
5
me and Nawali, when we would both
I'm
not
5'3"
agree.
and 3/4.
5'3".
Jasmine, you know how many times I'm like, I'm 5'. She's like, "No, you're not. You're 5'3".
She's not 5'3".
I'm 5'3" and 3/4. I'm a quarter of an inch away
So
from
she's
5'4".
basically 5'4". She's like this much.
Yeah, but trust me, when we're doing a little height thing, you know, on the wall, you know, your daughter's like, "Oh, no, you're not
Okay,
that
so how tall am I?
You are 5'4".
How tall am I, ladies? I'm like 5'9". She's like, I believe it.
I'm not even arguing
She's
it.
like, I believe it.
honestly don't know.
She's
So
like, you've been looking real tall lately.
okay, okay. When is my birthday?
5/20/76. I
Okay.
always be putting in. I always be filling out that info. Like,
Oh, that's right. I hate filling out applications.
I'm
She
like,
does it
oh,
always
my
for me.
mom's birthday. Oh, her social.
She has everything. She knows everything. Bank account
No,
number.
it's me.
my
I am Deanne
routing
Marlene
number.
Munoz.
And I do that,
It's
right?
me. I'm on the phone.
How Vanessa? You're like, "This is Deanne. I'm calling." I need to get this handle. Like, it
I
is
used to when I was younger. I used to hate that. I'm like, I can't do it, mom. I can't pretend I'm you. I used to freak out.
I know you did. She's like, "I can't lie." So recently now, my mom runs my whole entire
She's like,
county.
no, she can lie recently.
And my mom would be like, "I'm her assistant." I'm like, "Mom, stop saying that. Just say you're me." She's like, "I can't lie." I'm like, "Lie, mom. Just you have all my info. There's not a question they're gonna ask you. You don't know. You know everything." She's like, "Okay, next. What is my dream car?"
One with the stars.
Ro-
I don't know.
Okay,
Dance? I
that
don't
is
know what it's
the
called.
that's the
Dance and
car
Ghost?
I want to get next. What would be my dream car?
Okay, so I
Except
thought
how-
that
I
was your
don't-
dream car.
I don't
so
talk
shot
about
for
it.
me.
I don't talk about it often. It's a Ferrari. I don't talk about it often.
I like that though.
Because I'm just trying to get the Wraith right now. But yeah, my actual dream car
That-
is a Ferrari.
Ferraris.
Yes.
I've still only been in a Ferrari
That's
once.
like, no,
and it
'cause I don't
runs,
fit.
The way that it feels and it runs, in my opinion, better than a Lambo. Like it's so much better.
It's smoother. Oh. I
Fuck
was like,
yes.
like
it's so like.
yeah.
Oh. No, you're like, I need to calm down.
Brown Nobu Malibu. Here we come. Okay.
You're fighting me when she gets here. You're like, no. So you're like, I'm working today. I'm working. You're not. You're like, get the fuck out the car. Like, actually, Jasmine, mom needs to go get something upstairs. Like, come down. You guys are gone.
That was
I hate her.
okay. Next question. What rule am I the most strict about with it? Oh, and here. Okay.
Fuck
Now with
every
you.
rule.
Wait.
I can't pick one. I'm gonna be honest. Right now, I don't have no idea because you're strict on almost anything I can think of, so I can't answer that. Do I take a shot for that? You're strict on so much. still.
Okay. So let's just say name the top 3 things you think. Period. Between me and you. What's the 3 things like I'm the most strict with?
Don't Borrow your clothes. Or purses. That's
yes.
one.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
actually forgot that one. That is number one. Thank you.
Yeah, if that wasn't
that's
on your,
not,
if that
that's
wasn't
not
on your
number
mind,
one.
then no.
That's not number one. What is my most strict rule about you when you're out with your friends?
Oh, don't drink and drive?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm
Now that's
done.
number one.
This
Oh,
question
that's 3 drinks. Go on,
I'm done. No, this is no. First of all, I'm still right though. You just
No, there, but in order. So rule number one would be don't ever take a drink from a stranger or a
I
drink
was
from a
never
bottle.
gonna mention that. Never.
I talk to you all the
Yeah,
time.
you
about that.
instilled that with me. Like when I go out, you should have been more specific then, because you got hella rules still. Like 10 rules.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, what rule am I the most strict? Like at the end of the day, like you brought my shirt, I'm gonna get mad. But what is the one thing I'm so passionate?
I would have said the drinking and driving as a recent.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Okay, that would be true.
Nobody needs details. Let's end it. Let's cap it there.
Okay, you're right. That is, you know what? You're correct. That
Yeah.
would be my new number
So
one.
you take a shot.
Wait, no. That was your second guess.
I'm not trying to switch it. I'm like,
The first one was like borrowing a hoodie. Like, what the hell? Like, no. How about no drink and drive?
you're always like, did you
So you know
borrow
what?
my
Bring your
something?
little shot glass over here.
You're like, did you
just
borrow
refill
this?
it. Yeah. No. All of my sweatsuit outfits are missing the hoodie or the shorts. In case it
Before,
hasn't.
I don't.
It'll be
believe
like
you
4 months
now.
and she's like,
Yeah.
I didn't borrow it.
But
And
I
she'll
don't-
walk in, I'm like, aren't those my sweats?
I didn't borrow it, but it popped up somewhere, one piece. So I'm like, I'm cold. Let me put this on.
Okay. Next question.
Wait. What's my? Do I have any rules?
You want to go back and forth or should we just like take shit?
What do you want to do? Is your
Okay.
show?
With you, what rule are you the most
Okay, then.
strict about? Jazzy. Ooh,
Go
what
for
is
it.
her biggest rule that she's strict about with me? No, I'm not
I
trying
would
to
just
drink.
say.
I
I would
no,
say.
no, you can't say it. I didn't guess. Okay, Jazzy's biggest
Shout out to grandma.
is okay. I would say is if I'm get angry if I'm drunk.
I was exactly what I was gonna tell you.
When
Like
I
if,
get
if
angry
she's
when
ever
I'm
for
drunk.
some reason in the wrong or a little bit out the way, I'll always be okay. But when I tell her how she was acting, if she acknowledges it, then that's my only thing. Like I get it though, because I've been, I don't know if we've all, but
Lenna's all look. Lenna's awake right now.
he's like, yeah, whatever. He's in his wrong when he's sober. How about that? You can't even use drinking as
He's
an
like,
excuse.
I'm going back to bed.
As an excuse. But anyways, yeah, but that's exactly that. That's it. Yeah, that's the only one thing is like if you catch it or if you're moody on period for whatever reason or something,
Yes,
I'll let it be. But then later on, like you always acknowledge it. So that's like yeah.
we do. We
That
do
was
communicate
right.
it. We
So
talk
no
about
one,
it.
No one takes that at
Okay,
that.
good. Okay, what is my biggest pet peeve?
Something's like disorganized, out of order. What's mine?
Ooh, your pet peeve. Ooh, me cursing.
Oh yeah, in specific with you or just in general?
It's with me.
Yeah, the cursing.
Cursing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I know, but even more. Yeah, I
Oh,
think that
shit.
might
Okay,
bother
hair
me.
ties,
I
hair
think that might
ties.
bother me more than you
Okay.
cursing.
That
I
would
cannot
definitely
stand.
be number one.
Has anyone ever noticed a hair tie
ties.
on me? Never, ever.
Little black hair ties drives her crazy,
I don't know.
like insane.
I
Like
don't
she'll
know
be
why
like,
that.
take it off.
I don't know where I got that from.
That is really true.
I don't know why.
Okay, so you can take a shot right now. But
Take a shot.
Wait, the cursing was.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah.
Because it was about me.
Personally,
Yeah,
yeah.
personally. Okay. What's my favorite kind of music?
J-Lo.
Kind of right. What is something that you admire?
What's my favorite music? An artist, and I'm gonna say this, and
Oh,
and if you don't
shit.
answer it right, I don't know if my girlfriends or my boyfriend does know.
Okay, hold on. It's a girl, and her name starts with the A. Shit, we heard it earlier upstairs. Yes,
That's not no.
that's my favorite music.
Okay, so that's your first. Okay, can we turn the mic on? Lenny, he'll know.
This is Jasmine's boyfriend. What is Jasmine's favorite music?
Music artist right now that I like to.
artist. Like,
Danielle, you.
I don't know. She likes oldies, but right now, her
What?
favorite
like,
artist
No, but like what?
right now is Dom Kennedy.
They.
Come on, stop playing. That's the only thing I hear you play.
It's not about. Okay, but if what's my go-to?
What's your favorite music?
You're
wait,
wrong.
wait.
Everyone
wait.
gets one chance.
Wait,
Go to
wait, hold
Noelle.
on. Is it a genre or a person?
It's a person.
Oh.
Go to Noelle. Go to Noelle. You already answered wrong. All right, then no, got it.
Georgia Smith.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that. Okay, shot from Momedy.
But she's
Okay.
still my favorite.
But that's your favorite kind of music.
Like, it's my go-to. I'd be like, I'll go back, but I'll still listen to other stuff, but that's like my go-to. I'm like, I will
Okay,
always want to wear
Jazzy.
it.
What is something you admire about me the most?
All right. The independence. Being independent. Depending on no one. But also really holding down your own and like we're gonna hold down it for ourselves. We're gonna hold it down for ourselves.
Hustler.
And we're gonna make it
boss.
done. And then and we're gonna see it for the long run. And we're in here, we're locking down, and you're not done seeing it.
That's my ceiling. That's my ceiling. Yes. Okay. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Ready? What's my least favorite chore?
Even Nono's like
That's a good one. Okay, so that.
dishes too.
Yeah, I know. So between both.
hate both.
Fuck, that's a good one.
But off
I
top,
hate both.
I feel like you'd
hate both.
rather do dishes and laundry. I say both, but I think
I'd rather do laundry before dishes 'cause I like to fold clothes.
I
Remember, I
never
like to
really
fold clothes.
yeah, that's folding, but not actually like the loading and the separating.
Right, so sometimes what's my least favorite chore would be.
All right, that for me.
Okay. But that was good though. Like, maybe you shouldn't because washing the clothes. I
Like,
don't like washing
they
clothes, but
went in
I love
Mamadi.
folding because I do like origami stuff with this stuff. But also, I
What
hate
was my
folding. I
least
hate
favorite
fo-
chore?
I don't want to dry dishes. I don't even do the dishes. I
What
don't
was
do-
my least favorite chore living with you? If you can kind of tell.
What was your least favorite chore? Cleaning up.
Okay, what other chores did I have? That was my only chore. Specifics, like yours was specific. Laundry and dishes are cleaning.
Oh. You even have
Yeah.
chores?
Bet. Where's Abel at?
I didn't even get done.
Where's Abel at? Where's Abel at?
Throw in the trash.
Yes, okay, keep that same. The girls have seen messages and screenshots of me. Cheesy knows. Call his roommate in here.
Wait.
Dead ass. Because I get tired of picking up after him.
Okay, so what is your least thing you don't like to do? Cleaning.
I actually, and it's a trick question because I don't mind. I mean, I don't enjoy it, but I'm like, I don't like. What the fuck do you do?
Cleaning up after yourself?
How about that? You don't do shit. But lay there and play your video games.
Okay, hold on. It's not about him. Hello,
I
back to
know,
Mama.
so-
Hello, it's Mama D. Okay, so what is your least favorite chore?
Like before, I'd say it was like
I feel like
mopping.
it's cleaning, period.
Mopping. If I had to be specific with it, like sweeping's cool, vacuuming's cool. Like if I don't enjoy it all, but like mopping is like it's a lot. It's like you gotta pour out the little soapy. You gotta make sure you avoid. Like you're like, all right, really you have to like think like, all right, so start from the back to the front. I want my steps to be in it. And then when it's not wet, when it's still dry, when it's not wet and not dry, you're like popping, trying to get to like the dishes.
You're like, wait, should I take my shoes off? Should I
Yeah,
take my
so
shoes
that's
off?
So if I had to, that makes it all messy and wet.
Oh
and yeah.
shit! I've never heard this. That was the first one for
Point
me.
proven.
Oh shit! Okay, shot. Take one of Take it again. Okay.
And next question.
Oh, you ready, Jazzy? What's my favorite vacation spot?
That you've been or you want to go to that you
That
haven't
I've
been.
to. What is my favorite vacation spot?
Greece.
Yes.
Next one would have been Hawaii, right? After that.
Okay. So we'll do the rest of the questions. Okay. I'm gonna guess your favorite vacation spot. Hawaii. Yes. Yay. Okay. Next question. How did me and your dad meet? Ready? How did me and your
In
dad
the
meet?
Montebello Mall.
Yes. Who named you, Jasmine?
You.
We both did. Oh no,
Oh.
no. Actually, I came with the name, and he agreed on it. Correct. Oh, that's right. I did. Thank you. Okay. Out of all my exes, who would you say was the love of my life?
Spots that we have been to. For no, yeah, but for ours, sorry, but anyways, continue.
Out of all my exes, who would you say is the love of my life?
Alex Meza. UPS driver.
Here's her Instagram handle. What was your most favorite moment when I was with her? Do you remember of me being happy with her? Or your best memory, period, of her period. Your best memory, it was between you two.
Like a long time ago. I think like her just always like grab me on the neck and me like you guys just like my she always laughed like you guys would laugh or whatever it was. She would always grab you and like I feel like she would like calm you down or whatever it was, like she'd make you happy. Like she'd make you laugh and like pick up your energy real quick. See? She already brought it. She's not even here. It's been 10 years and she's still laughing.
What is my favorite alcoholic drink?
Don Julio. Have to be a mixed drink or just saying like liquor?
Anything. Whatever you feel came to mind.
Don Julio on the rocks, splash of pineapple, double probably. Mine. Mine's been switching a lot.
Hold on. Okay, so right
So
now,
give me two options. Give me two
Bombay and
options.
tonic.
And
Next one, right now, I think you're on a vodka
yeah,
kick.
yep. There we go. So you got it. You got it already. Yeah.
Okay.
Not too much. I'm guessing.
What has been my biggest dream since little? That is a dream.
Actually, you had told me that before.
That was my. You are correct. That is my biggest dreams. I haven't thought about that. I just kind of expected it, but
I feel like I just know it was a given.
It's-
God,
I mean,
better
I
give me
kinda
that
feel
shit.
like that's
God
gonna-
better give
I
me
feel
that
like that's
shit.
gonna happen at some point. Like, what do you feel like? Okay, let's rephrase it. Wrong wording. What do you feel? What is my biggest calling I feel in my life? Okay. Ooh, what sport am I the best at?
Think you're the best at is
Oh, hell no! You know what you said.
basketball.
I'm actually good at basketball. What do you mean?
I mean, you might be rusty. Like you were good, but like you don't be playing. You
Okay,
don't
so every
hoop
time we go to the
like
Pomona
that.
Fair,
Yeah, okay, yeah, but
who
you don't-
wins? Who wins the free
Yes,
throw
but you
line?
don't hoop on your free time. Like, let me just run this.
I know,
real
but I'm
quick.
just saying, if we go to Pomona Fair and we were to do the free throw line, who's gonna win the teddy bear?
No, Ali. You,
I'm
Mama
gonna take
D.
a shot with you. Thank you. Yes, I will. What's my favorite Netflix show?
That's something, though. As of now,
Like this. Look.
Vampire Diaries.
Yes.
What's my favorite Netflix show? As of recent, I don't think you had.
Wait,
told
not
you.
recent. No, not recent.
Before?
Criminal Minds.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, because you don't know the recent because I'll be watching it with London. So.
Well, yeah, because you don't live with me anymore.
Yeah.
How
So,
am I gonna do that? So Criminal Minds as of then.
yeah.
So I watched the whole thing because of you. Okay. Now we're gonna do the TikTok questions. Okay, this is where you take shots.
And
Okay, ready? Who's better at makeup, me or you?
are you?
Yay!
You've been doing makeup since I was in third grade dance competition. You were doing my makeup.
true.
And there would be two moms, like, another girl, because there'd be like 10, 15 girls, and they're like, well, we need two moms to help. And everyone would be in line with my mom. And it'd be so fucked up because the other girl's mom would be like, hey guys, someone's here. And none of the girls wanted to go. They'd be like, they would make them go because it's fucked up.
I've always been very controlling. And she was little, like, even her dance team, they had a dance team. Their dance coach sucked. I hired my own dance coach.
She
They
paid her
came in,
weekly.
I paid her.
Professional as fuck.
She would
Like,
come into her school to reteach them all a whole different lesson. And the dance coach was going to
she
sit
was
back
like
and do
literally like,
nothing.
hit it.
Go, back, and down. I know, boy.
She's like, face, hit it harder, hit it
Hands
harder,
up,
hit it.
smile.
And we're in elementary school,
Happy
like,
fingers. And I would sit with her, Jasmine, every day. I'm like, Jasmine, harder.
Shiva, right?
figured,
Shiva.
yeah,
She was like
Shiva.
she was a bum. I always try to find it, but it's not on YouTube. I think because it was like from 2007, so
No,
long ago.
Like, I really was that mom that I was like, and then, like, even on picture days, Picture days, I'm like, it's picture day. I'd wake up an hour early, and I'd have her every single strand curled.
I was
I'd have
so embarrassed.
braids. And I'd have like a big quinceañera dress on her, and she'd be
It
like,
wasn't quinceañera, but it was like
Yeah.
sexy. So when I was in elementary,
not sexy. I've never.
in my opinion, as a kid, it
just
wasn't.
pretty. Like,
But for
like
me,
pretty,
I felt
like-
uncomfortable because
like
we go to school in
fancy.
jeans, Skechers.
I
a
would
shirt.
never have her sexy.
No,
I
but
would
I'm
never
sorry.
have you
But
sexy.
in my opinion, at that age, because I would go in like corduroy, big jeans, Skechers, a long loose sleeve.
Yeah.
So for me, even wearing like a long, it wasn't revealing, but a long dress and my hair done, I was like, everyone looks at me. Everybody looks at me. They're like, wow, Jasmine always looks the best on picture days. Look at her, like, wow. Like, they're like, oh my God, wow. Like, everyone was like,
And she'd be so much. She got the car. She's like, I hate you, mom. And I'm like, but you look really pretty. You take the pictures, and I give you a little bag. I'm like, you can
they're like, Jasmine's the baddest on
like, you
picture
can
days.
change you can change your outfit, but you're.
Baddie since grade school, you know.
I'm like, but your school pictures are gonna be the fucking prettiest ever. You're gonna be just like, and she'd be like this. I'm like, do you just smile? How'd you not smile? We taught you how to smile earlier. Did I not say how to smile? You're like,
What we can all take from this is learn to love being different and stand out from the crowd any chance you get and be yourself.
okay, so who is smarter?
Me. You're more street smart.
Okay. So on that note, who is the third president of the United States?
Okay, she knows one third president because people have
I
asked her
actually
this
don't
question
even fucking
before.
know, so I'm just asking if
So-
you know. If you know it, then you get this. I don't
Who's
even
the
know.
first president? Don't know. Nobody say nothing. George Washington. Done. And that's
At some point. Is it real? Wait. Google that before I take a shot. It is? Franklin? I'll take 5 shots.
oh.
Okay.
She said, "Who is the 12th?"
Yeah. So next question, which Jasmine said, who is more street smart?
Which you at one time too, I had a experience with a girlfriend where, like, something happened to her, and you're like, don't hang out with them or whatever. Like, I was so surprised on it, and then you and Dad told me, you're like, we like that you don't know what's going on. Like, we raised you so you don't have to. We did what we did good because we don't want you to know what's going on. Like, not ignorant. Like, I'm still aware, but you don't have to
keep
know
your
this
inno-
and
I
that
felt-
and this and
yeah.
that. But I'm still, but also still not like I'm still like not
Yeah.
completely dumb about the fact, but
So Jasmine's dad and I, to this day, like, we talk about.
you guys are
Like,
super street
We always
smart.
feel like we're blessed with the
from
fact that she's not from the streets. She don't know about gangsters or prison or jail or like anything like negative. Like, she actually got to just be.
except from what my dad was
I'm just
in
saying, like,
prison.
yeah,
but
exactly.
that's my dad.
That's
but
what I'm saying. But
yeah.
like, she's got to be a kid. Like, the only thing she had to worry about was like, what Barbie am I gonna play today, right? Like that. So that's all
Right,
she.
yeah.
That's all she learned. And she went to school, and it was like.
I say it all
in
the time. Like, I'm
Hollywood,
not
so-
street smart. I
and
don't
she was
know
in Hollywood,
anything
and
about
it was
that.
like, like a lot of white kids. So it was like, she's really got to be a kid, and that's it. Like, she's got to live in the moment. And So me and him always talk about at the end of the day, I'm like, we feel it's a blessing, but at the same time, like we're like, okay, well, now when she's like
Now she
21,
doesn't know too much,
we're like,
yeah.
okay, wait, now she just kind of doesn't know anything. So we're like, there's kind of that
I'm
like,
20. Hey, I'm 26 now. That's 5 years ago.
so it was kind of like at that point, you're kind of like, wait, you're trying to like just, yeah, expect you to throw her to the sharks? What the fuck? Like, she didn't even know about sharks since she was 3 years old. Like, she doesn't understand.
No, but at
She don't
this
even know the shark
point-
song. Do, 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 shark, shark, do, 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 shark, shark. No, but what we always talk about is she's never
You said
had.
you guys love that though.
No,
And when I've had girlfriends
Wait.
that were in that type of life, and you guys can already tell, they're like, Jasmine, don't hang out with her no more.
no, that's
you
what
guys
I'm
would tell me,
At
you're
the
like,
end
don't
of the
kick it
day,
with, don't
if
kick it with them
me,
no more.
if me and her dad we sit and talk, I always say, Jasmine never had to see her dad beat me, ever. And she never like really knew like what was going on in his life or like all of that stuff. Like, she got to be protected and just be a kid. Like, she got to just play. Like what you should do when you're that age. You shouldn't have to worry about your parents being high or like them, like
Anybody.
are they okay? Yeah, like does my mom or my dad, like, or like with his situation, like his whole family.
Well,
Yeah.
I did visit my dad in prison though. That part I did do, but only that part.
That was a little older.
He's like, so he's straight. No, I know that part, yeah, but
But there's certain things I felt like I still like got to keep her like a little playpen. That she was just like, oh, she didn't. Even when I visit her dad, she didn't know like he was, or she didn't know that he was behind a plastic wall that she.
yeah, but
couldn't
I saw him later
overcome.
on when we actually went to Adelanto.
That was older. Correct. All right, let's call her that.
Okay, next question.
Okay, so let's go to. Oh, I'm gonna have to pee real quick, so you're gonna answer this. Oh shit, that's a short question, so I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay, who is more popular?
You, that's not a.
I know it just happened. It's on the TikTok answers. It's a TikTok.
Okay, yeah,
So we're on TikTok.
scared.
Okay, so these aren't personal things that we
Hold it,
ask.
we'll be almost
Okay.
done with
Who's more sensitive?
We disagree. We both disagree till shot.
What the heck? Hold on, everyone in the room.
This happened with me and Noali. Remember?
Go.
No, me and Noali
Wait, who has
both.
the mic? Who has the mic? Who has the mic? Wait, who has the mic? Where's the mic? Turn it on. Wait, hold on. Don't talk.
Cat?
No, everybody. No, Noelle, you're gonna answer this. Noelle, you're answering this.
Oh, she wants to be. Who do you think's more
Who's more
sensitive? No, no.
sensitive? You're Jasmine. Be honest. I'm not gonna be mad. I swear.
I would say you, Jasmine.
Okay.
Ask Lundy.
Jasmine.
Louis, go, Louis. Well,
He's like,
everyone
I'm
answers.
gonna say Jasmine because Deanna's my boss.
I would say Mama D.
Atta girl.
Ask Vanessa. I know, but I'm just saying. So far, what you know, just what you know. Yeah.
Good. So it's.
Okay, so
almost
give
even.
it to her. We have to hear it. Can't hear it. Go ahead.
I would say Mama D too.
Okay. So 2 out of 3.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
okay.
women just be.
So who do you?
We don't count
Wait.
women.
Who do you think is most sensitive?
You. I feel like I honestly believe that. Like if I say anything type of a little bit wrong, it hurts your feelings.
But
or-
I feel like there's a little difference
you
between
literally tell me you'd be like, you
being
didn't want to
respectful
come
and
today.
being disrespectful.
No. I'm not that. You'd be like, you don't want to. Yeah, and that's in your head. But like, you be like, you didn't feel like coming today, so, and you'll be like, that really hurt my feelings because you just didn't want to come and you don't care
Oh,
about
okay.
coming. Not work. I'm not talking about work. I'm not talking about work or your pain. Like, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I'll take it as an adult. I'll take it as an
You
adult.
literally be
Correct,
like,
yes.
it would have meant a lot to me if you
you
would have
would've
showed
showed up.
up. So
Like, I
that,
got hospitalized last week, and she went drinking with her friends for the day.
and you've done that to
and
me
left me
multiple
there.
times. You've done that to me a lot of times too. So that's where I was coming from. I'm like, Mama D, I've literally had to drive myself on my own, also to the emergency room, or I've been sick as fuck. And she's like, I'm gonna go out. And she's like, if you have an emergency, just call me or call 911. So I'm like, bet. Okay.
Wait, were you ever in 911 and I wasn't there with you?
Because I don't call 911. You call 911 at any instant.
I only call 911 when I can't breathe. Or I'm fainting.
Well, Dad and Abel agree with me on that, so. So there we go. That's it. Let's keep it at that, but yeah.
Okay. Lundy, close your ears. Who has better taste in guys?
Is that even a question? Are we talking about looks though? You think she's ever been able to attract
No, we're
guys?
talking about relationships. Who has better taste in guys? Relationship wise.
That doesn't really make. No, because nobody knows our relationship. It has to be looks. We gotta do looks.
No, we can't. Come on.
Who's a better?
Looks
Okay,
is
you know
so
what?
superficial.
Who has better looking people?
I'm gonna say both of you because Mama D likes them too hood, and you like them too pretty.
Yeah, Kitty Cat likes the hood. She likes hood, so.
Yeah, but she's like too hood.
But you know
Okay,
what?
so
'Cause
those
I
are
like
the
my mid manly.
Okay, so I would say I, and you say you. Okay, let's ask girls.
Vanessa.
But I would go with your worst because that's not my type. Like pretty.
It's not.
Pretty
She knows. She's like, you got a little pretty boy model.
Like he looks like a
boy.
fucking model girl. Like what?
Linda's eyeballs is like.
Lennox like, what about this?
That's the last. No, go.
Lennox
Vanessa.
like, I'm giving Mark here as we speak.
Well, mine would be the same because I have the same type as you, so I guess mine would be.
All right, you got crowd preference. That's what it is.
Thank you.
What are we asking?
Who has looks wise, whoever we've dated or been with or whatever you want to call it, on your taste, who's better looking from their guys? Their sense? Not money.
She's just saying, look,
looks.
I like.
Really? Why do you have to go
I
that
like
way?
my guy's hood.
says you like money.
And hella like gangster.
You're like, who's richer?
And
No.
she likes pretty boys. She likes pretty boys. She likes pretty
So who would
boys.
you- no.
I like
no.
good
Your
guys.
decision tips the scales. It tips the scales. Don't look at Mommy. Look your own.
No, it's
look at
hard
her.
because like obviously I would say you, but with her I'm like, I like I like
What
that
guys
girl.
have she dated that are sexy though?
No, but I feel like
Name them though. If you're gonna pick her, name them.
Listen, let her
no, I'm
talk.
not dropping names. I'm not dropping no names.
Please don't
But,
drag my
like,
name.
no.
If we ain't try to shout out nobody, that ain't pay me.
No, there you go. But like she likes hood, and I like that manliness in them. Like I love that. Like I'm
The
like
protectiveness,
yeah.
like you're
And
safe.
you like pretty boys where like they're so good looking.
You
but
like
at
the
the
little
same time-
bitches or what?
But like same time I wouldn't. I don't know. It's just I
No,
can't.
I just like a
gotta
man.
pick. You gotta
I
pick.
feel like I.
I
Wait,
don't-
mud wrestling or naked?
Oh, what? Disrespect. Well, okay, we'll both take a shot because it was even.
Yeah.
No, it was neutral.
Wait,
So.
Lewis didn't even answer it.
He doesn't know. Do you know? I mean,
Go, Lewis. Come on, you've been at my parties.
he
You've been at
hasn't
my
seen any.
parties.
He's only met London. He doesn't know any of my other guys. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Wait, no. We're
Cat said, "I'll show you, Louis."
Louis, we're comparing my type from her
Yeah,
type.
but he doesn't know my type. He's only met. All right, I won
Oh,
then.
that's right.
You
Okay.
take your shot.
Wait, how did I take a shot?
It was even. It was even.
I have a shot.
Yeah.
Okay. This is actually getting fun. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, this is a good one. Vanessa, this is a fucking good one. Oh, TikTok. You ready? I gotta pee. Here, shot.
You want me to answer?
No,
it?
just cheers. I need a shot. Hurry. Okay. Who is the most likely to get in a fist fight?
You. Next question.
Oh, this is a fucking easy. Who's the thickest?
Definitely.
Hold on,
Definitely me. I'm stacked. You know what I mean? I'm fucking stacked.
Oh.
Well, 25. About to be 26. Yeah. That is a good question. So say it out. Say it in there though. But say it in there anyways.
26,
No,
20.
repeat it to them because they can't hear London.
No. Oh, he asked. He said, because we're talking about right now, we're not going down. He said when Jasmine's 26, 25 right now. So when I
About
was
to be
25, before I had all my surgery to get all my fatness put back into my body. Right now, like the biggest weight. 25. My first surgery wasn't until I was 30. So I would say at 25, I probably weighed like a good 135. But the difference is though, okay, so but
You had
Hold
your
on.
boobs done.
But-
I know you had your boobs
but
done.
this is different. That's different because my thickness was it wasn't working out.
so
like-
the answer is
Like
me.
your body today, like shit all over how I look at my age. Like her waist is so small, her quads, her hammies, like she's like you're fit. At my age, when I was your age, I was 130 or 135, but I was soft. Like my knees blended into my
She
calves.
was Wanga.
Like Wanga, no, how Wanga?
legs,
Like my
Wanga.
knees blended into my calves.
Love that.
Yeah. So that's for sure. Okay, next question. Pick it
Almost
up. Okay, who? Oh, easy. Who's the craziest?
done. Were you? No, don't
Thank
fake
you.
that.
Can we go around the room?
Wait, pause. What did he say?
Who's the craziest?
Okay, what did London say?
You.
Oh wait, okay, wait. I right away I thought about sexually crazy because I went to her.
No,
You gotta
who's
be
the craziest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I went sexually crazy. She's fucking crazy.
No,
Sexually,
crazy. I'm
she'll-
thinking like mentally crazy.
Okay, so we met. All right, so if you're talking about toxic relationship wise, but mental problems like you need to take pills, then that's you. But me, relationship wise, that's me because
No,
I'm toxic.
okay.
I'll be psycho for my man. That's
Pil-
different.
Pills or not, I don't trip on my men. I don't fight my men, and I'm
Yeah, because
not
you haven't had
crazy
a
on
relationship
men.
in so long.
I know, but honestly, at the end of the day, like I just
You were
walk away
psycho
from
with
it.
Alex. You were psycho with Dad, and I'm gonna
I
leave
was
it at
not
that.
psycho with Alex.
Yes, you were.
Ask Alex. I swear, Alex.
She told
Please
me.
call in and verify I was never
All
psychic.
right, so be specific with the question, then we'll sexually.
Who's the
mentally
craziest?
or
Okay,
relationship?
this is the craziest. Period. Craziest.
Even then.
Okay, Noelle, answer this question. Okay, we need a verdict over
No,
here.
Mama D.
Go.
Sorry, Jasmine. I think
She
you're
hasn't
crazy.
been in a relationship in 10 years.
No, she's just saying craziest. We don't say relationship.
We're not
it don't
in
matter how.
anything.
We're just
I'm
talking about right now.
everything all around the package.
Yes.
You got the
Damn,
package.
you guys really think I'm crazy?
Okay, go, Lundy.
She on a whole new level.
Wait,
I'm gonna have to give that one to Jasmine.
what's crazy to you guys? You guys be
Crazy.
telling me I'm so normal.
Okay, give it to Kat.
This is news to me. I'm flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. I'm taken back.
Yeah, Jasmine, I've
What's
seen
crazy
you.
about me? I'm curious.
Thank
Yeah, she
you.
has. She has actually.
When?
Dad said that you stabbed him before.
Mija, that was 20 years ago.
Mine was almost 10 years ago.
It could go like this. Jasmine's crazy when she's in a relationship and in love, and then Mama D could be crazy when she's out of it.
I thought there's only been 5 times in my whole
Okay,
life.
if we both stab people, then we're both crazy.
No,
we're gonna
no,
leave it
no.
at that.
We're
Alright,
talking
shots
about right
for
now.
both of you
Who's the
guys.
craziest? Like right now, I wouldn't. I would.
All right, so Jasmine.
I
go
would walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Ding, ding, ding.
Go. Shh. Give me your.
Go ahead and stab him, girl.
Get a whole shot.
Stab him right in the heart.
The apple doesn't far fall from the tree.
And we're gonna tag her
Y'all
dad
get
in
it.
this
I
one.
can't.
Tag her dad in this one. Please tag her dad.
Fall
Because
far
I'm the
from
most
the tree.
sanest from her dad. Literally.
No.
Go. Shoot it. You can shoot the whole shot. And this is
From
to
what I-
Daddy Johnny.
No, but for what I had seen, I feel like you flip out on him the most because he knows where to hit, like what's gonna really hurt you.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. We're talking about who's the craziest right now.
I still think it's you, but I'm gonna take a shot because
What
my
the
girlfriend's
hell?
wanna
I never
conspire
flipped out
against
on
me.
him. Yo. Apple
Just
doesn't
stabbing
fall.
him.
Okay.
So if
Ready?
you don't put a knife
Okay,
in
we're
it, don't
almost
count.
Shit, I might have to pee.
Just stabbing him and then just laying in the hospital next to him for the next 3 days.
Now that I haven't done. Thank you.
Not me. This is like an idea. I dream about that. That never happened.
All right. Well, thank God he didn't press charges.
Well, he told them, don't tell your friends you're just playing around with knives. I'm like,
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a good question. This might have to be specific. Who is the meanie?
both. Both. Or both me. I like it.
Okay. I
I like
do
it.
that one. I feel like it's in regards to men.
In a good way. Like,
We're-
not too much.
We're never mean to our girlfriends.
No, but we can be loving when...
No, I'm obviously with love. Because we're loving to our family and friends. Okay, who's the best dancer?
Neither.
I'll say you.
Okay,
Like, you actually have rhythm. You go with the beat, and I'm gonna
So
like.
we disagreed, so shot.
Wait, what's the name of the guy from shit, hold on. Carlton. What show was that? The French Prince Brother, where he's like, Andrew.
No, you think I'm good, but no, I think...
Yeah, you're way more rhythm than I do. She'll hear a beat, and I'm like, and she'll like be like, and bounce, and I'm like, what bounce? I didn't even hear it drop. Okay. So shot or no shot? Who has better taste in music?
Favorite, me.
I think it depends on like the genre and time. Like I feel like in the 2000s, which I don't listen to that music. You know what's like cool and what's not. I really don't. But anything beyond that, I feel like I wanna rock with you, baby.
Yeah, I like oldies
All
too, though.
night long, I wanna roll with you, baby. Feel so strong. Okay.
We're almost
Okay, ready?
Let me ask one. Tell me what it is.
Hold on.
I know.
Ready? Ready? Okay.
Or not.
Okay, wait. I already know this one. Wait, I don't know. Right now, I think I feel an adulting lately. Who's more responsible?
Me. You answer for yourself first.
Me. Navali?
It's not about who makes more money, by the way, because I feel
No,
like
no.
that's where
I'm
your
just
head would go to
responsible.
first.
Responsible for work.
Not about who makes more money, because obviously.
Comedy, I love you, but Jasmine.
Okay. I'm not even finished.
Bet that. She's like, you're not even getting paid.
Go,
No,
Vanessa.
no, wait.
She's like,
You're not even
Vanessa.
getting paid for tonight.
I know. Just say my name.
Responsible.
Sorry, Mama D. I think Jasmine, because you're forgetful. You're very forgetful.
You know
Take a
what?
shot.
Okay. Fuck it.
No, take a shot.
Wait, pass this question.
Take a shot.
Give me the bottle. Oh, wait. This is Louis.
Deanne?
Wait,
100%.
Louis.
Yeah.
Who's more responsible, me or you?
You, 100%.
Not who's
Yeah.
more boss.
No.
No, we're talking about who's more forgetful,
You're
me or
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, because you're his boss, so he feel like, yeah, pay.
No, we're talking about who's more forgetful because he doesn't forgetful
Oh, I
as
thought you
me.
said who's more responsible.
Yeah, because he forgets shit too. No, we both be forgetful.
Wait, so Mama D's more responsible?
Yeah, because I gotta like message him 2 or 3 times and be like, hello, where you at? I'd be like, Vanessa, message him. She's like, he's not responding. I'm like, message him again. I'm like, what's your address?
like,
We're
"Mama,
gonna
do you
pull up.
fire me?"
We about to pull up. I lied about that.
How many more questions?
Okay, oh, that's it. Hold on. Oh,
How many more questions?
4 more. That's
Okay.
it. Who has lost more friends?
You don't really have to.
I mean, I have my best friends. I have my best friends.
Yeah, but you don't really have.
I don't think it's I've never really lost people.
Alright, let's skip that.
Okay, ready? I really haven't lost friends. And if I lost you, you weren't a friend. Thank you. Who is? Oh, this is a good one. Ready? Who is the better cook?
You.
Yay! Okay. Why didn't? Oh, okay. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my God.
No, we agreed.
Okay.
If we agree, we don't take a shot.
Yeah,
so
you
go ahead.
know. This is the easy one. Who has better eyebrows? Jazzy. Her natural, fluffy ass, beautiful, like Brooke shows. I'm so, like, what's it called? Blue Lagoon? Like that, like natural look. Oh, I wish I never freaking shaved mine off. Okay. I'm saying some without cursing. You guys don't like cursing. Who is the? Okay, fuck up. I think it's both of us.
Oh, yeah, that was like. I know.
Wait, hold on. Let's rephrase
Yeah,
that.
I like that. Yeah.
I don't like the word. Let's say who is the least responsible?
We already did that though.
No. It's different. It's different though. Let's just say, who's the least responsible for areas of their life? At the end of the day, I mean, I might be airheaded, but I have to still get shit done. Get it? Like, I might forget shit, but I still have to get shit done.
I'm gonna say it's even because in the areas that you lack, I don't, and that's it. So we live our life the best, but we gotta live, and that's that.
And you balance me out.
And vice versa. And
Okay.
that's it, folks.
Hold on, wait. Who has better eyebrows?
We did that. Did I know?
Oh, ready? Hold on. Who's gullible?
Neither of us. Either.
Wait, hand this to Vanessa.
Wait, what?
Vanessa pointed at me who's more gullible.
I don't know.
Gullible.
Okay, well, I would say neither.
I know what I'm saying. Gatita. Get off your phone. Who's more gullible, me or Jazz? I'm not even being insulted. Call me out. I swear to God, I won't even be insulted. You think I'm just too,
Neither, right?
because
Say neither. You
I
can say
can't be too
neither.
trusting. I can't be too trusting, and like that's not a bad thing. Just let me know. Like, I can't be too trusting.
Yeah, I would say you, because I feel like Jasmine's like more like.
Okay.
You're like, get the fuck out.
I like this though because I get feedback on. I don't see this part, but when I hear it from other people, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch for it. So give it to Vanessa now.
Mama, do you are?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, can we write this on my vision board tomorrow? Wait, hold on.
We already finished
Who
the
is more
question, right?
gullible? Oh. Hey, you know I'm a perfectionist. Yes or no? No, Ali. I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist. So, guess what, motherfuckers? Got me fucked up.
Was that
Motherfuckers got me
was
fucked
that the
up.
last question already?
You ready? Next question is,
How many, I thought you said there was only 4.
oh, this is easy. Ready? Who falls in love too easily?
Me. Proud of it. Say me. I'll fall in love anytime, all the time.
And
No,
that's
but
a-
I'm just open to love. I just love love, and I know when it's. I'm not infatuated. I just like I know when it's.
and I love that she's that open, because I'm not.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that about it. That she's just like, let's just go for it.
Let's
Yeah.
love. I'll love you. Love me. Go love
She's
in
like,
our
it
little
didn't work.
love land.
Next. I'm like, I want to fucking burn your house down. Like, what the fuck you make at least? Okay, last question. Who is the funniest? Who is the funniest?
Who are me?
Who's the funniest? She's like, Mama D be falling a lot
I'm tricking.
and walking into the wall.
You're like, I love you, Jasmine. I always pick you, Jasmine.
I'm all, Stop making eye contact.
I'm like, cat. I'm like, oh,
Okay, Jazzy, who do you think is more funny?
me. I already said me. I don't know if you're drunk, but you always tell me I'm so funny.
No, you really are. No lie. No.
Then who do you pick?
You.
There we go.
But so for sure, at the end of the day, like, if I'm ever in a mood, Jasmine could literally, like, say one word, which is shit.
But it's dry humor, but if you like get it, you get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
like, Jasmine could totally shift me. Because Jasmine, honestly, out of our relationship and her dad and her whole family, she's the only one that's always like, I like a normal, like, if I'm tripping, she'll be like, "What's wrong? No problem." I'm like, "She's arguing with me. Okay. What are you on?" Okay. Her dad should be just like, "Okay, Dad." Like, she's so, like, she's very, now, I don't know about her boyfriend, but I'm just, they, like, at
What
home,
do you
at
think,
home,
babe? What do you think?
At home?
Am I for the most part?
at home, she
Am I pretty
handles
calm-headed?
me
For the most part, calm-headed.
where I've never, ever had to, like, literally physically get up and, like, argue. And,
like I'm like, okay, babe.
She'll be like,
okay, babe.
okay.
For the most
would
part,
make it,
not
yeah.
not when we really get there, but like for the most part, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, okay.
I feel like also in our relationship as well, it's like
Yeah.
she already knows me and she knows her dad so well. And she knows, like, when we're at a certain level, she's like, "Shh, okay,
Which
Mom,
is crazy.
okay,
I feel
Dad,
like
yeah."
I just deal with a lot of people who are like, I don't know if it's hot-headed, but it's just like emotional.
Anger.
I feel like it's
yeah.
emotion, or just emotional. I feel everyone's being emotional. Like they were like, I don't know, just whatever it is. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's emotions.
But I also feel like I date men who only have anger issues. Like, every guy I've ever dated has, like, I'm almost like, I don't want to go to public with you. Like, are you going to flip out? Are you going to be okay? Like, are you all right? That's interesting.
wrap it up, Melanie.
Are you ready, Noelle? All right.
You gonna wrap it up?
Okay.
One time for the one time. Not you. You never said we were the same. I'm kidding. But not really.
Okay. Thank you.
So one last shot.
Thank you to the fact that this beautiful sperm made it to my egg.
Let's
She
also
swam the hardest, and God said, "You are going to be the one to make it into my egg." Hence, Jasmine was born into this
play
day.
Mama D for tomorrow for my podcast. If I'm like, let me just pull it
No,
together.
work wise, my shit's never off. so you know.
No. I'm saying tomorrow because I'm like, I hope I'm not hungover.
Oh, that part. Sorry.
Tune into my podcast.
My team will be here.
yeah, but
I
tune
might
into my
not be
podcast
sure.
tomorrow. But yeah,
But thank you, Jasmine, because you are the reason I am who I am. And I would never be this great or this amazing or strive to even be a good human. At the fact that, like, I want to inspire you and lead you and set an example. So I would not be who I am today, honestly, if I did not have you. I'd be like running them up. But the fact that I know that you're in my life and I value you so much, I see so much greatness in you, and I know like you have a calling and you're so great. Your heart and your soul, like everyone can agree, you have the biggest heart. Everyone's like, "Oh, she's so famous and has such a beautiful heart," and I'm like, maybe that's something I should take for me to be like. So thank you for being great. Thank you for being authentic. Thank you for being loving. Thank you for being you. Because this podcast is forever going to be something. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Forward it over to somebody who needs to hear what you had to say. We love you guys. Subscribe.